My name is Ronald Fox. I'm the CEO of WhoMentors.com Incorporated. It's a scientific research organization as well as an H-1B cap exempt employer. Today I wanted to introduce you an app or system actually called Mind To. The question or the statement comes from, I have a mind to do this, or I'm in the mood to do this. The intent here is to develop an internet booking engine based on emotions. So if you guys recall, when we were kids, we always played with things and so on. So the challenge here is to address the travelware and also personalization, but we can do that based on your brain feedback. So for an example, if you guys remember the movie Star Trek 4, if I can get there, do a quick Netflix intro here. The computer is asking him some questions. He's going to go through the series and he's going to be asked by the computer, how do you feel?
T1.5 meter above velocity.
What is the molecular formula of aluminum sulfide crystals? White queen to section 5, grid 6, queen takes knight, rook takes queen, white pawn to section 5, grid 7, pawn takes rook. Checkmate. What's significant contribution to bioengineering's nasal nutrient outputs on Clinton?
The universal atmospheric element calculus area.
Evaluate and pursue. A starship sensors indicate it is being pursued. Go closely that it occupies the same space as its pursuer. Identify object and its cultural significance.
Hang on, modification with.
What were the principal historical events on the planet Earth in the year 1987? What was Gary Kempthorpe's first law of metaphysics?
Nothing unreal exists.
Correct. Adjust the sine wave of this magnetic envelope so that antineutrons can pass through it, but antigravitons cannot. Correct. What is the electronic configuration of gallium? Correct. How do you feel? How do you feel?
I do not understand the question.
So the intent here, as much as the computers and we interact with the Internet of Things, if the computer, everything's presented to us in a logical fashion, when we come to actually addressing what do we want to do, where do we want to go, then we get into the issue of maybe the computer can start tracking our mind behavior and what we're in the mood for, could actually make it suggest what we're interested in doing. So in this particular case, the computer doesn't know what's going on. Do what you want, more of what makes you happy. People don't know what they want to know. That makes them happy. One inventor said if I asked people what they wanted about horses, they would just want faster horses. So instead of asking people what they want, just take their readings. And then the particular system can actually start making suggestions. If you're happy and so on, then the computer can actually predict that. So I'll show you an example of the demo. So with the system, I can actually train my brainwaves. So as I move around, it has a gyroscope and so on. I can train the behavior. Right now it's neutral. I can actually do I can change my eyebrows and so on. That can all be input, and the computer can read that. So based on my facial expressions or my mood and so on, if I'm angry, then it can actually suggest me particular travel destinations and so on. I can also get into gestures, depending on how I move my body and so on. If I'm exercising, the computer can actually track that and then take a historical view, and then based on that dynamic factor, also the weather and other things going on. The intent here with the APIs and so on would be to actually check your bank account. That's an influence. A lot of people plan their trips based on how much money they have. It would be great to have all that as part of the suggestion in the algorithm. So that will be the intent. I'm going to do this after the hackathon, so I've asked for the access to the credentials following the hackathon. So pretty much that's the idea, is to be able to use your brainwaves to be able to create a predictive system based on your travel history and so on. Thank you. Questions?
We've got 1 minute left, so let me ask you, just on your time,
Sure.
what APIs did you use and what challenges you're solving again?
What I plan to use, in this particular scenario, what I intended of doing something else, ended up having an issue with the right access to the new servers we moved to, so I wasn't able to put data on my server, so as a result I wasn't able to finish the APIs and so on. The intent here would be to interact with the APIs to, one, travel, predictive analogy. It would then tell me, based on the weather and so on, here's an opportunity for you to travel a particular destination based on the mood. Then it can also show me, I can check actually my bank account, and then it would actually be able to recommend packages.
Okay. Okay, that's time.
Questions?
Thank you. Judges.
So you didn't, in terms of what we're seeing today, we haven't seen any of the implementation.
Correct, right. And, halfway through, I ended up having an issue with the server, so I wasn't in the right data to that. So I switched and establishing the software for this particular device is in and of itself is a beast. So that's why I would continue on beyond the hackathon. Thank you.
Okay, our next team, Team 13, is